Hey, it's time to dish with Dee. That's me. I feel like cookies today. These were supposed to be made yesterday, but my car had other plans for me. But I'm bringing you cranberry chocolate chip one oatmeals today. And on the purple plan, these are extremely low in points. So I have some bananas to use up, so I'm going to make some Hungry Girl Oaties, but I'm going to do it my way with my ingredients. So let's go, because girlfriend wants some cookies. I'm going to go preheat my oven to 350, and we're going to get started making us some oat cranberry chocolate chip delights. All right, I have a nice clean bowl. I have 2 extremely ripe bananas. You need about a cup of mashed banana. This is probably just going to be shy of a cup, but we're going to make do because that's all we have. And sometimes you just do. So we peel that little string out of there. Tell you, the blacker they get, the sweeter they get. And I always peel mine like the monkeys on the bottom. They peel so much easier. The kids at school laugh at me when they go, "Can you peel my banana?" And I said, "Sure." And they go, "You're doing it backwards." I said, "No, I'm not. So I'm doing it like the monkeys do." Somebody told me that once, and it's much easier to do it that way. So we're going to mash our banana. Now, these should give it enough sweetness. I'm going to add a little bit of extra sweetness. You don't have to. You can just leave it with the bananas and the oat, you know. Again, these are your recipes. You don't want to add any additional sweetener, then don't. But I'm choosing to because just a little bit. Nothing tragic. So we get this as mashed as we can. And the more riper, the easier they are to mash. Yeah, this is just, I think, a cup. So 2 medium bananas mashed. We don't want to, I honestly don't like to bite into a banana. Because, I mean, it's not a banana cookie. It's an oatmeal cookie. All right. Now, I'm adding an egg. Hungry Girl's recipe does not call for it, but, you know, when in Rome, I'm using an egg. It's not going to cost me any more points. It's going to add a little something, something to my cookies. They're all mixed. All right. All right. Let's transfer over and get our whisk. A spatula. All right, give it all. Nice, keep mashing it down. Here I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Teaspoon and a half, whatever you want to add. Remember, all the written correct will be written in the recipe blog on Dish with Dee. So don't ever try to cook with me because people have tried. It's just a little bit scattered. I'm okay with it though. All right, we want the brown sugar. I think it's up here. Here it is. Dee, you're not ready? Of course not. It wouldn't be a video if I was ready, would it? We're going to do a tablespoon, nothing tragic, a tablespoon of brown sugar substitute. Again, you don't need it. You could absolutely leave it out. And I didn't grab my salt either. Yeah, I'm ready, aren't I? 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, because everything in my world needs a little bit of salt. We're going to do a teaspoon of baking powder. Mixed. And a glug of vanilla extract. Just a teaspoon. Remember, if you use the imitation, you could use as much as you want. If you use the real, you're going to have to put it in your recipe. All right, there's your mixture. That's the base of our cookies. Now we're going to add our cup of rolled oats. Old-fashioned rolled oats. I don't know if you've used quick oats. I'm not quite sure. She always uses rolled, so I use rolled. Let's see if we need any more because we did add that egg. It might be a little bit more. Let's see how well it comes together. Now it's a little bit thin for me. So I'm going to add some quick oats, not rolled. We already did the rolled, we're going to do a little bit of quick. So I'm going to do a 1/4 cup and see how that looks. You may have to add more. I didn't want to add more rolled. I wanted to do the quick to give it a little bit more like flour-like consistency. I want to add another, I'm going to add another 1/4 cup. So I think that'll be fine. So I want a little bit stiffer, and that's exactly what I want. Perfect. So yep, I will have the recipe will reflect that on the blog. So it'll be 1/2 cup of quick oats and 1 cup of rolled. Don't expect to remember it because I wouldn't either. But that's perfect. All right. Make sure everything is mixed, everything is combined. All right, let's get this out of the way for a minute. We need 3 tablespoons of dried cranberries. Now, could you use raisins instead? Sure. I like raisins better, but if you like raisins, use raisins. So I'm going to measure out 3 tablespoons with my tablespoon. Okay. And we are going to try as best we can to cut them and not kill my fingers. This way they will evenly distribute better through the cookies. You don't want to cut them, leave them whole. You could add them on top, you could add them in the mix, whatever you choose. These are your cookies. Like I said, you want to put nuts instead of these, put nuts. Just account for the points. But I love cranberries. I was thinking about white chocolate chips in here would be good. I don't have any, but a white chocolate chip would be fat, sugar-free, of course, if you can find it. We're going to do Lily's, though. I am going to do some Lily's chocolate chips, but I was really thinking, I had these yogurt chips I was going to try, but they were way too many points. I think a 1/4 cup was 15 points. Yeah, that's just way too steep for my blood. But we will. And these, if you do not know, I get my dried fruits from the Nut Stop. Nutstop.com. If you look in my description box, you will see there is a coupon code for 10% off. I highly recommend their dried fruits and nuts. Everything comes with nutritional information. You can plug it into your app to find how many points things are. But by far, best dried fruits and nuts on the planet Earth. They're so fresh. Everything is dated, so you always know when to keep it by. It's just amazing. It tells you about the tree nuts and facilities and all that, so they're very, very diligent that way. So I'm going to continue to cut these, which I think I pretty much got them all cut. Like I said, you can put them on individually, you can put them on in the bowl. We're going to throw them in the bowl. We'll do as best we can to have them all accurately distributed, but we'll do our best. Life's not perfect, people. Well, it is perfect for some people, just not perfect for me. All right. Grab my bowl. All right, let's add our cranberries in there. And let's grab our lilies, which are right here. All right, we're going to put, I believe, we're just going to put, I'm going to count them. It's easier that way for me. That's how I do my lily chips. I count them. You don't need to see me count them. I'm going to count 30 Lily's chips. Okay, we have our 30 Lily's chips and our raisins, and we're just going to mix them in. 30 Lily's chips is 1 point. Again, you want to put more in? By Jove, you most certainly can. These mixed up, these look so good. I think nuts would be fabulous in this as well. Now, since I added the extra oatmeal, I'm not sure how many cookies I'm going to get. So I can't tell you. It was originally supposed to be 12 with that amount of oats, but I upped my oats and the eggs, so I may get a few more. Okay, we will get my prepared pan. We will scoop our cookies to the pan. I have a regular old cookie sheet that I have lined with one of those silicone mats that I got in my Clarksboro. So I'm just going to use my cookie scoop and evenly, as best I can, scoop out my cookies. Well, these are not traditional cookies, so you might have to flatten them a little bit. I'm going to scoop and drop. These are great for the purple plan, hence why I decided to make them. I'm going to need another cookie sheet. Okay. Let's just add a little bit more to this guy. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to flatten them very gently with my hand. Clean hands, of course. These should, according to the directions that she has, they should bake between 16 and 18 minutes. I'm going to follow that and check them. I'm sure there won't be any less. So I'm just going to see how we just flatten those. Okay, there we go. I'm going to pop these into the 350-degree oven. I'm actually going to, like I said, put them for the 18 minutes, and I'm going to scoop the rest out. And I'll come back when they're done. All right. 18 minutes. They are perfect. Look how golden and delicious they are. I'll let them cool. Perfect. They held up pretty well. All right, we'll come back, we'll taste, and we'll talk points. All right, let's taste and let's talk points, shall we? Now, this is definitely a recipe for the purple people. Hence why I made it, because I'm on purple right now. So one of these bad boys, I think that's a beautifully sized cookie, is 0 on the purple plan. 1 on blue, 1 on green. Now, when you go to 2 cookies, because some of us have 2 cookies, it is 1 point on purple, 2 points on green, and 2 points on blue. If you go to 3 cookies, because there are days where you have to have 3 cookies, it would be 1 point on purple, 3 points on blue, and 3 points on green. If you go to have 4 cookies, because it's been a really rough day, it would be 1 point on purple, 4 points on blue, and 4 points on green. So basically it's 1 point per cookie on the green and blue plan. And you could have up to 4 cookies for 1 point on the purple plan, but one will be 0. So 5 to 7 would be 2 points. 7 cookies for 2 points. I'm living wrong. So here you go. I like cranberry. It's delicious. Like I said, I would love to have white chocolate with the cranberry. Lily's does make white chocolate, don't they? I have to check that one out. It's absolutely yummy. And if you're on the purple plan, that's what you should be eating for your snack cookie, because that was 0 points. I could have, what did I say again? 4 cookies for 1 point. Winner, winner, cookie dinner. So I hope you enjoy that. It's for my purple peeps. It's for everybody, but this is definitely something. I mean, think about it though. What cookie are you going to get for more than a point? Not many anyway. So actually, that's a deal on all plans, quite honestly. There's no flour in it. So if your person doesn't like flour or doesn't want to eat flour because, you know, white flour isn't anybody's friend. Let's put it that way. This has no flour in it. Now, you absolutely could grind those oats into an oat flour. Now, people say that if you grind it, you need to count it on purple. I am not one of those people. Honestly, I would probably do that 1/2 cup, maybe of oat flour instead of the quick oats. But, you know, it's something you can play around with. I definitely would, you could definitely play around with the oats and use them small. Like if you think that these are too oaty looking, let me show you. See how you can see the oats? Now you could use quick oats and make oat flour. So you can get rid of that oat looking flavor or oat looking texture. I don't mind it. I like oats, so. But that's something you can play around with. But that is it. I'm going to go finish my cookie, get ready for my glam squad. And thank you for joining me today on a foray into oat cookies. We may be seeing more cookies with oats because that's why I'm on the purple band, because I'm oat obsessed. So thank you. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'll wait while you subscribe. Thank you. Did you hit that notification bell? I'll wait again. Ring it. You notice when I upload, when I go live. Thank you for joining me. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in another video. A lot of people say that.